All right, Daniel. So as we move on, man, so I'm pretty sure you read the article on Cleveland.com about the Destination Cleveland project, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I found that article pretty fascinating and help me try to unpack this situation, right? We already know the Haslam's committed to moving to Brook Park, building this dome. Out the blue this past week, man, we get renderings of what a dome could look like on a lakefront. First of all,
Yeah.
I've been here forever. I've never seen any renderings in my entire life of what a dome stadium could look like on a lakefront. Matter of fact, I've always been told you can't build on this land where the airport is, where Burke, you know what I'm saying, Lakefront Airport is.
Yeah.
I read the article, and to me, Daniel, I walked away from this article thinking, like, if everything the city said is true, they putting the ball in Jimmy Haslam's court. And if Jimmy
Yeah.
still decides to move this team to Brook Park, Jimmy is gonna look like the bad guy. Did I get that correct?
Yeah, this is kind of like the political posturing that you kind of see when this type of. That's why I just found it kind of amusing because I'm from somebody that's an outsider, that's not from the area, but now I was kind of getting up to speed with the whole stadium situation. Yeah, this is kind of the latest. This is the latest move to say like, hey, we're putting our options out there. We're giving you options to stay in the city, to stay on the lakefront. Obviously, they have some litigation that's about to play out through the court system. And this is really just the latest kind of attempt. Obviously, like I don't know how much legally the city can do to keep the Haslams in, downtown on the lakefront. But we've seen kind of them play the media game and play the kind of play the court of public opinion with saying like, hey, we'll give you $460 million to renovate the current stadium. We have these renderings of what it looked like at Burke. It's just kind of like that latest step in kind of swaying that public opinion. And maybe if you sway the public opinion, you can sway the actual owner's decision. But they seem pretty hell bent on making this move to Brook Park.
So, because the article outlined that they did the study, you can build on the land, and I think one of the county commissioners even said like nobody has told us to this point that this can't get done within 5 years. The article even said, if the Haslams was on board, that this process can be accelerated. But you're right. It seems like, the Haslams are sold on Brook Park is where they want to be. I just found it pretty interesting because, this airport, I think the article said somewhere around 450 acres of land. I think the it's like 176 out there in Brook Park, and the city said, okay, here's about 150, 160 here, for you to do everything that you want to do in Brook Park here. And immediate, like you said, it's the political back and forth, but
it's not a coincidence that it comes out, 2 weeks after, they say, hey, we're gonna move forward with Brook Park, and now the team is, trying to file litigation to get some clarity on the Modell law. Like it's not a coincidence at all. But like I said, the Haslam's pretty focused on Brook Park, and now we'll kind of see what happens with the legal situation.
And I think you retweeted yesterday about the Browns had unveiled the plans for the $150+ million mixed-use campus, District 46, around the team headquarters in Berea. It includes 16 acres of apartments, a retail space, upscale hotels, parking garages, community fields, sports medicine facilities, etc. Talk about this latest project that the Haslams have their hands in and how it will have a positive impact on that particular community.
Yeah, like I know, several months back, we got a opportunity to speak with Jimmy Haslam. As part of the media, me and other reporters at their annual golf tournament event, and just talking with them and kind of their vision. Like they really view themselves as partners with the community and wanting to not only use their opportunity to obviously have this football team, but to really make partnerships and connections and further develop the greater Cleveland area. Like we've seen that with the way that they talk about Brook Park and being able to bring up more business, build more businesses around that area and kind of affect local businesses. And this is kind of the latest step in that. Where they are going to have apartments, they are going to have all these different developments to kind of spruce up the area in Berea. and invest in that area, and maybe have it be a positive impact for that local community. So I think it's pretty cool because like I didn't know much of the Cleveland area, much of what Berea was. Like when I got here, I was like, I don't know what Berea is. So for them to kind of, I saw the renderings, I thought it was pretty cool that, they really seems like they're going to just kind of transform the area and kind of bring more people out there. So it's not just, where the Browns practice, it's an actual, real development for businesses and whatnot.